Welcome to Reserved Grace, where you will find refined, vintage elegance. I'm Angie, and I'm your guide through the enchanting world of vintage jewelry and accessories and a touch of luxury living. My channel is a haven for those seeking to elevate their style with vintage charm and flair. Join me on this journey where timeless beauty awaits. Subscribe and discover the grace that awaits you at Reserved Grace. Now, today is going to be a little bit different in that I know everyone is shopping like crazy. Yesterday was probably the day that you did most of your shopping. Today is not going to be a lot about shopping here on Reserved Grace. Today is going to be more of an experience of looking at different types of jewelry, different brands, just a little education on this Saturday morning. All right, this is a vintage pink AB or Aurora Borealis brooch. Look at the depth. I'll show you. This is called a Demi Parure. Demi Parure means a small set or partial set of jewelry. So a full parure would be earrings, brooch, bracelet, necklace, something more than 3 pieces at least. And so this has the 2 pieces. This is the brooch, pink, and the clip-on earrings. So I included these today because I thought this was pretty to talk about Aurora Borealis. And I'm going to try one more light here. It might be too much, but we're going to try it. Aurora Borealis pink. But anyway, I knew that you liked this, so I thought maybe if you were here, you'd see it. Let's see which one I'm plugging in here. Not that one. Lights can be so finicky. It depends on, there we go, that might work. There we go. That gives some light to the situation. Now we can see it. It is not signed, but it is totally gorgeous. So this is one of the ones that I would let go. I was looking to see if I have another AB rhinestone back here. Well, I have non-AB. So this is clear, obviously, but this does not have the Aurora Borealis, that rainbow effect to it. That's just sheer sparkle. Everything looks good on your slide. The necklace, this one, that one. Okay, just for if anyone is interested, this set is available for a short time, for a very short time. I'm gonna have to let this ring go. I can't have it sized and it's too big on all my fingers. So I'll have to do a show and talk about that ring, but right now I'm gonna have to just move it right there. It's too floppy. I can't do floppy. Okay, this necklace, Marilyn, this pretty one. It is the sister to, let me get the sister. Okay, there we go. All right, there are the 2 of those. We'll set those there for a second. Can you believe I have 2? I have 2 of them. Well, so pretty. I will talk more about those in just a sec. This set, just for today, or maybe not even the whole show. I might set a timer. Because this is a steal. This is $99 right now. If you are interested in this Demi Parure set, which is the brooch and the clip-on earrings, is $99. How you win this or buy this is you would just put in the chat that you would put $99 and pink, I would say pink 99 is how we'll do this one. Pink 99. Pink 99. There we go. That's how much that one is. Okay. And we'll move on. Now I wanted to show you, I'll get back to these, Marilyn. I got you. Then I am going to do this. All right, there we go. I also wanted to talk, Marilyn, a little bit, or everyone that's here. By the way, I am up in the corner for those that can see me or can't see me. I don't know if you can. I'm in the top right or towards the top right corner in case you can't see me. You're seeing the board. You're seeing all the jewelry, which is most important. But sometimes I like to do the front camera so you can see how the jewelry looks on, kind of get the scale, things like that. Okay. Now, one of the primary designers, especially jewelry designers, especially back in when costume jewelry was really just making, hitting it big. Very well-known high-end designer is Alice Caviness. Now, Alice Caviness, these are 2 pieces by this designer. And the reason I'm showing you this is this bee is very collectible and potentially overlooked in the world. How do I know this? Because I overlooked it. I did not know that it was Alice Caviness, highly collectible. It proves that you have to really, really, really pay attention to things when you're looking. And I'll show you a couple of other examples of pieces. And that's what today is about. I want to give you some tips. The dog just came barreling in, so let's see how she hits me. I'll give you some tips and things to look for. So, oh, I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. She'll stay. She'll come in and out. But you can say hi in a minute. Marilyn's here if you want to say hi. Marilyn's here in the chat. She's here. Let me get. Yep, her box. Yes. Zoom that out a little bit. Ooh, that's in. That's in. There we go. Thank you. Yep.
You're welcome.
Marilyn's order is going out for pickup. So, Martin, huh? Yes, please do. Okay. As I was saying, where'd that go? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Disappeared on my side now. New things all the time. Anyway, as I was saying, take a look very closely when you're looking at pieces. Hopefully you can see right here, you can at least see a little bit of the shadow. You can maybe make it out right here, and here it is marked. So it's marked sterling silver as well as Alice Caviness. Maker's Mark is on there. I have little bees that look very, very similar. I was going to grab one, but then I was afraid to mix them up. So sometimes you'll see there's bees out there, very, very popular bees that look almost identical to this, but they are, trust me, they're not Alice Caviness. They're not a couple $100 for a pin. They're like $10, $12. So keep that in mind when you're out there in the world looking. Little things you want to look for that'll be the telltale signs. One is the enamel work. You can see the thickness and the consistency. Also, you can see just clean lines, things that are much more detailed, not just half applied. There's also marcasite right here in the top of this bee, and that's just a difference. You can tell that. And there's also a little bit of onyx right here at the head of the bee. All right, just wanted to let you know those are things to look for because people don't realize that is, like I said, that's a collector's piece. But this is also Alice Caviness. And I thought I saw a missing rhinestone. I had to have a moment there to look. Okay, so there's your back on this one. And I have to find out, okay, remember where this one is marked. Sometimes the maker's marks are, oh, it's right here. It's right under the pin. So things to look for, right there. Right there is the maker's mark for Alice Caviness. All right. So I just wanted to show you that again, this is about learning about different pieces. All right. We want to make sure, for me, always making sure that I clasp everything, reclasp it, because I am notorious for sticking myself. And, okay. What am I? I'm not seeing it here. I don't want to sit here and struggle with it, but I also don't want to not have it clasped. All right, I'm going to set this down because I'm not going to fight it. I'm not seeing it from that direction. There we go. This is not the clasp. This is user error, not the clasp error. Okay, it's done. It's there. It's there. There it is. It's over here. It's over here. Okay. All right. Now, let me go back because I zoomed in pretty far on this one. Okay. Marilyn, were you interested in this? This is what you were asking about, these 2 necklaces, or one or the 2? First of all, I'm just curious. From the 2 of these, which one do you like better? Just overall design. Which do you like better? Curious, curious, curious. And have a little coffee. Welcome in if you are jumping on. My name is Angie. This is Reserved Grace. I am in the right-hand corner over here. Right now we are talking about jewelry. Today's more about going over different types of jewelry, different things to look for in jewelry. Let's call it a little bit of education with opportunities to buy some things. This one? That one? Okay. This is the one that I showed first. This is the one that I put on the Ice Princess. I called it the Ice Princess or Ice Queen show. I was going for size. Okay, this difference in these two. I'm looking for, go here to my monitor so I can make sure that my display is giving me as much light as possible. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's going to bring up the light. Okay, this one is white gold with, so it's a double. So it's sterling silver. Both of these pieces are made of sterling silver with gold plating. This one has 18 karat gold plating in the back, and it also has white gold around the setting. And I'll do a close up in just a little bit. And then, so that white pops. So I don't know if you can really, yeah. I mean, you can see the white just has that sparkle. Now these are all diamonds, pave diamonds, tiny pave diamonds encrusted all around the center stone here, which is Ethiopian opal. And then you have your drop here, which is also Ethiopian opal. Huge opals, you guys, huge. And I do not believe that these are doublets or doubles or triples. May kind of getting blown out right there. Yep. All right, let's go back and turn this one down a little bit. Yeah, that makes a difference there. Trying to see how the light will flash on that. So you have all the fire in this. And how do you know? So there's doublets and triplets, things like that. If you're not familiar with what that means, is that a lot of times opals will have almost like a laminate. So you'll have a laminate opal on the top, which is real opal. And then below that, you'll have another slab or base of opal, sometimes 2 or 3 layers. And it's very common in the jewelry practice because some settings require a much deeper or more depth. I don't believe in looking at these. Let me go where I can get in the vertical screen. There we go. I don't believe that these are doublets because there doesn't seem to be enough space here to make them 2, but it could be. Since the back is closed, which is common, you can't really tell, but what matters is like Marilyn said, very beautiful. So like I said, this one is all diamonds here and the 2 opals. That's just gorgeous. Look at that color play. Okay, now, one of the things also about opals too, I should have brought out the other one too. I have an opal that's cracked. They get dried out and it is like hairline fractures all over it. That color, that pink on this one really comes out with this. Let me see if I take these away, if it's picking that up. I don't think so. Are you guys seeing? Yeah, you're seeing the pink too, aren't you? That's gorgeous. That's so pretty. Okay. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Marilyn. That one. Now this is the second one. This one has opal, diamonds, and pearls. This one is all yellow gold plated on sterling silver. The sterling silver gives it, yeah, the pink. The sterling silver gives it more structure. It's stronger. And it does, like I said, have the gold plating. This has much more of the teals and the blues in it. So yeah, these two, call them the sisters. And gosh, I love that one now that I'm looking at it. This one has been put away. I haven't seen this one in a long time. So I got this one out because I wanted to do the pearls with the diamonds, with the opal. But okay, in the chat, if you're willing to jump in, you guys, tell me which one you prefer. Would you say, I'm trying to see your screen will be out, right or left? Would you say right or left is your favorite? Right or left? It's interesting how the two bottom opals are nearly the same. The colorway is almost the same on the bottom on these, but this one just has so much more pink, which just speaks to me, speaks to my heart. Okay, pricing on those. Okay, they are starting at, so like, here's the deal. These would be Siri's inquiries only at this point, not Siri. No, never mind Siri. Stop, Siri. My handy dandy helper came up. Anyway, I think I did when I first debuted this one, it was 986, I think. This one is 11, no, vice versa. This one is, this one was this one is 1100. This one is 986. So just keeping that in mind, if you're seriously interested, let me know and I can get more close-up pictures to you because you deserve to get all of those things and we can talk about it. So $900 to $1,100, just say $900 to $1,100 on those. Okay. Is that good, Marilyn? Which one am I setting aside for you, Marilyn? Just let me know. I'm here to help. I am here for you. Okay. And seriously though, let me hear real quick. Seriously though, if you are interested in either of those necklaces, please let me know. I'm not holding onto them for the rest of my life. Well, we've got diamonds, we have gold, we have opals. Sorry about the mic. Ethiopian opals, as you know, if you don't know, Ethiopian opals are very rare. You can't even get them anymore. So you're looking for pieces. If you want really good opal, I'm going to wear this one if I can get it on. But they are spectacular. And these are conservative pricing, by the way. I don't know if I'll be able to wear it with the mic right here. Sorry about moving the mic around, but she's gorgeous. She is so pretty. Let's see if we can do, like, I'm going to zoom in on me just so you can get an idea. Look at that. Now, could you imagine wearing that, like, with a dress? And wear it every day. Wear it with a sweatshirt. This is literally a sweatshirt with some pearls on it. But she's pretty. She is pretty. Oop, that is super close. Okay. Let's see, make sure I have lipstick. I don't have lipstick on my teeth. Okay, guys. What do you think? What do you think, Marilyn? Still like this one better? I do. I do. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to keep moving here. I'm going to talk about the next thing again. Today is, for those that are jumping in, today is about jewelry, but a little bit more about the education of jewelry and with some buying opportunities. But really wanted to give you an idea of things you'll hear people say that I've learned and that I thought I would share with you guys because I've said it before, many times before. I'm not an expert. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert. I am a collector. I like pretty things. And if I see something, I'm more apt to buy something on style than I am on name brand. And I don't always know what I'm buying. I find out later. It was a little bumblebee pen that was worth hundreds of dollars, where I think it was mixed in with all the other bumblebee pins that were $11. Okay, I need to make this clasp because if I pick it up and it slides off the pendant, it will not, or off the chain, would not be pretty. There we go. All right. Yeah, the diamonds on that one, the sparkle against that white. Moving on, where do I want to go? Okay, let me talk about this one real quick. You've probably seen this one before if you've seen any of my shows. This is not new to the scene. This is, we get to this one. We have so many. I should probably just use this as my thing for now. Okay, this is the vintage Corda Thief of Baghdad Crescent Moon Brooch. It is a rare antique silver tone jewelry. And I'm going to read some of this to you. I'm going to bring it close where you can get a good look at this. And look at this back, by the way. Look at the details in the back. This one, let me go to the front screen. Let me show you on size on this one. So the story on the Thief of Baghdad gives you an idea on the size on this. Thief of Baghdad is a movie, and for the promotion of the premiere, they issued a limited number of pieces of jewelry that were reminiscent or were like the movie. They weren't actually worn in the movie, so this what you wouldn't see this brooch in the actual movie, but there were only so many that were made. They're not numbered, I don't believe. I don't think they're numbered. I don't remember it being numbered. It's not numbered. But there were only so many made, and these were generally issued to or given as gifts to VIPs, to the staff or the stars. So it would be the actors and family, like the wives, things like that. So they're not pieces that were just generally available at the local department store. That makes them very unique, a little bit more special. So that's Thief of Baghdad. This is absolutely one of my favorite pieces. I play with this one a lot. Now this one has a lot of details in it that I'm going to show you real quick here. You can see the layering on this. See how this is stacked? And you have, oh gosh, I'm going to get to mess with another pin again because I just opened it. Don't do it. I don't want to mess with it. Okay. So you have layers on layers here with the faux pearls, the blue glass rhinestones, but it also has enamel all around here. This is enamel. And you have the the polished edge against the antiqued sterling or the antiqued silver tone. Gives it that framing. That's your Thief of Baghdad. Okay, there is that one. Any questions on that one? I can tell you that one is available for sale. And let me catch up over here. Okay, this one is available. It is $385 for this one. The Thief of Baghdad. It is Corda Thief of Baghdad Crescent Moon Brooch. It is a rare antique silver tone piece of jewelry. You will not find many. There's one, I think, in the world out there. I think it's on eBay. There's one like it, nowhere near this condition. I got this from a collector, serious collector. It was actually she's an author of some of the vintage jewelry books. Nettie Rosenbaum, I believe, is who it was. There's two different ones that I bought quite a few things from. And so this was one of the pieces. So I know that the provenance on this one has gone very, very tight. It hasn't gone around the world, maybe not even worn very much at all. That one is spectacular and a unique piece. Okay, check in. Does that help any of this stuff making any sense to anyone? If it's helpful, please let me know in the chat. I would appreciate it. And I'm going to keep going. I just want to do a quick check-in and say hi for those that are jumping on and then jumping off. My name is Angie. This is Reserved Grace. Today is about education about vintage jewelry, not just vintage. I have some contemporary as well, or right on the edge or on the cusp of vintage. I have antique as well. Many things are for sale. Some things aren't. They're more for educational today to show you. I guess the real world is everything is for sale, right? Everything's for sale. Everything has a price. Nope, that's that one. Went too far on that. So there we go. It would be that one. There we go. So everything does have a price, right? So if you see something, you're like, that's going to finish my collection of my life. Maybe you collected all the other Corda Thief of Baghdad pieces, and this is the one that finishes off your collection. That would be, I would say, or some of the other pieces that I'm going to say are not for sale or serious inquiries only. Okay, going back into the jewelry. So here, what do we have here? And I'm going to show you just an overview. This is Alice Caviness that's over here underneath my little, there we go, right here. Alice Caviness, including the B. And I wanted to demonstrate that, see that, so that you remember this is a highly collectible Alice Caviness B pin. You can find her signature, the maker's mark, and information right on the wings. So please don't overlook that one out in the world, because this was sent to me in a lot of, I would say, like 5 and dime B pins or bug pins. And I just kind of got lucky on that one. Okay. Now, let's see. The next one I want to do, okay, we did the Corda Thieves of Baghdad on that one. And we did this Demi Parure set here. That is pink Aurora Borealis rhinestones. When you hear people say AB, you'll hear people say it a lot. And don't be afraid to ask questions, by the way. I'm going to go to this screen because I know. Please ask questions in the world. I have found that the vintage jewelry resellers world, or just sellers in general, because they're all reselling pretty much if it's vintage jewelry. But anyway, they are very helpful. They're there to help and share knowledge. There is literally so much vintage jewelry available out there. Yes, competition is fierce. It always is. But there's just so much jewelry. And the thing is it's just jewelry. Just remember that. Always remember it's just jewelry. It's just not that big of it. Don't spaz out about it. It can be intimidating. You're afraid to ask the question, especially when somebody says, "This is an AB crystal brooch." And you're like, "A what?" AB, Aurora Borealis, is what the name comes from. AB, Aurora Borealis. Okay, we also talked about these two pieces here, which are, this one is pearl, diamond, and Ethiopian opals. This one is diamond and Ethiopian opals. Okay, and I'm going to show you Schreiner. Schreiner is another very large, well-known vintage jewelry brand. And this is kind of an iconic piece of Schreiner in the elephant. They have multiple versions of this elephant. Let me go back to the screen. You don't need to see me and this one at the same time. There we go. Okay, so there's a lot of versions of Schreiner elephants. This one is considered trunk up, which is good luck. And let's get in here and so you can see a little bit more. This is totally encrusted pave rhinestones. And you have your different accents here. And there is your, and it even has a little chain. So if you can see, there's a little chain detail right here. If I get my nail under it, might be able to show a little bit better. There we go. So there's a little chain right there. And that, having the chain still on here is a big deal. For collectors, you're looking for, okay, if you're looking for these pieces, you come across this in the wild, we say you're at a thrift store or it comes in a lot someplace and you're trying to decide on value. This has the chain that's still intact. That increases the value. This tusk here, I've had one before that I let go for much cheaper, much less money because the tusk was broken. Very, very easy to break. And anything you're losing with the way that these are set, so the rhinestones are set in this piece, it would be very hard to replace any of the rhinestones without it really standing out. So you just want to look for consistency on the rhinestone. See how it shimmers evenly? You don't get that one that just pops out and just like, one of these things is not like the others. This one is very uniform in that luster. And then here's your back. Things to look for I didn't talk about, but you want to make sure that the clasp is secure. It will hold the pin. And let me tell you a little thing about that in just a sec, but I'm going to open this so I can show you where it is marked. This does have a pin stop, so the pin only goes to right there. Doesn't flop all the way open. And then your Schreiner mark is right in the middle there. Hopefully you can see it's right there. This is, and I'll go over these in more. This is Kenneth J. Lane. This is also Kenneth J. Lane, the little alligator. This is Coro. I have a lot of Coro too. Didn't realize how much I had. So this is Coro. I'll show you what that is in a second. This is unsigned. Show you that. There's two different ones I wanted to show you. I brought this one to show you just a little bit difference. This is, well, this one is made in France. A lot of times you'll see pieces like this that are, most of them are made in England. So just wanted, because different areas have different specialties. So that one is made in France. And then this one is, who is this? I forgot who this is. Oh, and I didn't bring I know what I need. You know what I need, Jake? I need my magnifying glass again. I don't know how I leave that down there. I was seeing if I had a backup one up here somewhere. Let me see on this one. Okay, anyway, I'll go into this one in just a second. He's going to grab that for me. Okay, just giving you an overview on those pieces. Kenneth Lane. Let's do. I see what I'm doing. I'll go up there. Okay. Now there's Kenneth J. Lane. There's KJL. There's Kenneth Lane. Just so you know, this one is Kenneth J. Lane. What do you see when you see this piece here? Some people see different things. I'm going to go to the other screen. She could, yeah, the dog could have brought it up. Belle could have brought it up. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, let me see. What do you see when you, oh my gosh, you guys, I wish you could move the camera so you could see the dog. She's hilarious. She carries around her blanket and she makes a bed with it. She's adorable. Okay, love her. Here's your maker's mark on the bottom of this one. This one is KJL. I take that back. This is KJL. I had to double check. So KJL right here. This is Pegasus. This is KJL Pegasus. You can see, if you can see the diamond. I wish these were diamonds, but the pave rhinestone setting in here. This one has, so there's multiple versions of this one. You see a unicorn. Yeah, see, unicorn. It's actually a Pegasus. I thought it was a unicorn for a long time too, and I kept searching it for unicorn. No, that would be Pegasus. So there are different versions of this one. This has the green jelly belly, they call it, and the green rhinestone eye. There's a red version as well. Yeah, I know. It doesn't, so that's an ear. There's a little bit of little tuft right here, on the the Pegasus mane right there. And so it is a Pegasus. So when you know what you're looking for, it just helps to identify, oh, that is a Pegasus. So if you're searching for that, I wanted to show you the two pieces here. So you have, these are considered figurals. Figurals are things that represent real objects. Like figurals could be brooches of people or pins, jewelry made to look like people or animals or things like that. So obviously there's this one. This is the alligator. This actually is supposed to fall into, so this show is weird and fabulous. This was actually in the weird category. I don't really think it's considered weird, but in chat world, that would be our chat GPT friend, felt that it was. Okay, so this, let me tell you some pricing on these. This one is currently available on Reserved Grace. Right now, it is the KJL Kenneth J. Lane Vintage Gold Tone Alligator Brooch with rhinestone accents. Where was that there? Okay. Stunning piece exudes elegance, making an essential accessory for vintage jewelry collectors. If you are a KJL or Kenneth J. Lane, collector, this might be the one you need to finish off your collection. The sparkling rhinestones accents. So Kenneth J. Lane was from 1930, was born in 1932 to 2017, was a renowned American, I didn't realize 2017, that's very recent. A renowned American costume jewelry designer celebrated for creating bold, extravagant, and accessible faux masterpieces. He began his career designing shoes for Dior before transitioning to jewelry in the 1960s. That's a good place to start, is the House of Dior. Gaining a celebrity and royal following, including Jackie Kennedy Onassis and Princess Diana. Those are some high-end names. There's some good backing. Okay, so that is your, go back. Oh, okay. This is Kenneth J. Lane. This one, like I said, is available on Reserved Grace right now. But if you are interested, you can put into the chat. It's a buy it now price of $150 for this baby. And there's your maker's mark right underneath the pin. Bear with me. I'm not going to open the pin on these unless I absolutely need to. I'll just kind of point out where to look for the maker's mark the cartouche, and that's on this one. So that's your Kenneth J. Lane, Alligator, and your Pegasus. And we're going to put her on here. Okay. This pretty piece right here, where she's going to get good light. It's probably a little bit right there. Okay. Oh, I keep moving my screen and I don't need to. Okay. Who's with me? Who is with me out there? If you are here, if you're in the chat, say hi. There will be a giveaway, you guys, today. You're fine, Marilyn. She's like, I don't want to see this one anyway. Okay. Let me tell you about this one. This is Temple Guardian ring. This is the Temple Guardian ring in sterling with carved face and citrine accents. Get her a little bit closer right here. This is a ring. I'll try it on in just 1 second. Just wanted you to be able to see it right here first. Okay, so I generally wear a 7 on this finger. This one here. See if this works on this one. Let me do this way. I was told always do facing away from you, like facing the viewer, whoever's going to see it. So if you're talking to someone and let me go, and you're talking, this is what they're going to see is from this direction. So that faces them instead of facing you. Does that make sense? Substantial. She covers my whole knuckle. It is a statement ring for sure. There she is. For the sake of this, I'm going to turn her around just so I can, it makes a little bit more sense when we're looking at it this way right now. Okay, so there is your stone, probably unakite or a composite of unakite. You do have your citrine, 3 here, 1 at the top here, all sterling silver. And there is the back. Finished very well. Definitely finished off very well. Let me see if I saw any marks. I don't remember there being any marks on this one, like maker's marks. There's just the 925. Places you want to look for. This one has 925 right here. You can also generally find 925 around the ring, inside the ring, and all kinds of places. But always take a look. Try it and look for the 925, which is sterling silver. Okay, this is, like I said, the most viewed video from one of my lives is the warrior goddess. I really like that. I really like the warrior goddess. We're all part warrior, part goddess. Yes. And green is the color of wealth, abundance. So if you like green, yellow is serenity. It is calming. So you've got all kinds of magic powers going in this one ring. This one is 148. That is sterling silver. It is citrine, hand-carved stone. That is a lot of sterling silver, by the way. You can see the doming on this one. I don't have my scale right here, but it does have its weight. She's so cool. I should wear her for a little bit. Let's wear her for a little bit. Okay. I'm one of those people who has pretty severe, or not severe, I have arthritis in my joints. So you can see that. If you know, obviously. So rings will go, if I can get them past the knuckle, then they're just they flop around. So a lot of the rings I wear, that one doesn't have it. This one does. I wear the little plastic or the little guard that goes on here. It just takes up some of the slack, but it doesn't work for all rings, and I don't have them on all my rings. So anyway, there we go. They do work though. If you've ever thought about you needed something like that, they work very well. Let me take an intermission here. Side note, sidebar, you can get them in a pack of multiple sizes. And you think, well, why do I need multiple sizes? Well, your ring, let me see. I'm not sure if I had one on this one. No, because I changed out of this one to wear that pearl. But anyway, so they'll fit different sizes on your rings. And if you're like me and you need a solution, I would just get a couple of packs of them and just leave them on your rings. It just snaps in, just like that. That way, when it goes on, it just takes up some of that slack. Sometimes you have to move it to get it on better. But anyway, after all the food I ate for 2 days, I'm surprised that these are not super puffy. Okay, I'll take it. Sip of coffee break. Sip of coffee with a little eggnog. This is our ugly tray, by the way, if you haven't figured that out. This is considered the ugly tray. The show is the weird and the fabulous. So we'll just, I guess, maybe not ugly, but weird. Let me put her right here. Now, let me tell you about a couple other pieces here. Let me see. This piece. This is also on Reserved Grace right now. It is on sale. This is, you ready for it? Look at that. How cool is that? That is just so cool. And that's really a good letter opener. Good letter opener. Slides right in there. This is the Vintage 925 sterling silver and lapis lazuli ornamental dagger. It is not a weapon. It is ornamental. So this is lapis here. This is very old. I saw another one of these available, very similar, almost identical. But the risk on carving stone like this, when you carve it, is going too deep, or just over time, that kind of exposes more areas of the stone. It could erode a little bit faster. So this one is virtually, I would say 99.999% intact. There's just one little spot right there where it's gone all the way through. But the other one, I think, is missing most of the lapis lazuli at the top. So that is your ornamental sterling silver lapis lazuli dagger brooch. And it is marked sterling right there. So there's no maker's mark. It just says sterling right there. And the chain is still there, which is such a bonus. And there we go on that one. Very, very cool. Like I said, it is on Reserved Grace right now. Sterling silver. I keep moving the wrong mouse, and so I'm closing my screen. I'm using my iPad to read from. Okay, this one is 133. I don't know if I said 125. It's 133. Let me look at Reserved Grace really quick. Let me see what we've got here. But if you are interested, it is, double checking what I have here in the price. Yeah, 133. I would do, gosh, if anyone is interested, I would say, I could even do, I could do 99 on this. For a short time, I'm going to change it in here so I remember. Oh, yeah, okay. I can do 99. Let me do 133. So I remember, and 99. And I'll put this in here so I remember if anyone is interested. Now, these things I'm not putting in the chat or anything like that. So if you're watching, just say dagger and 99, and that way I'll have it. Okay, try not to have too many tabs open. And here we go. All right. All right, so that's for your dagger. I set this one back down here. And we'll go back to here and do this. Okay, now there's another dagger. This one is, let me go information on this one. This is a pewter and onyx modernist. Nope, that's not it. Where's that one? Oh no, that's not it. Never mind. That was, I do have that, but I'm not going to do that one right now. Where is this one? I know it's here. Maybe I didn't copy it over. Okay, this one is, should be right here. Okay, this is an old, I like this part of it. This is an old vintage, which, okay, old and vintage are not necessarily the same, but old vintage Malaysian filigree silver removable sword pin brooch with a curly C clasp. Okay, let me get close so you can see a little bit better on this one. This item is a vintage Middle Eastern or North American sterling silver and horn dagger brooch. These are often designed as a dagger that can be removed from its sheath, featuring intricate filigree work and a handle made of carved horn. So this is horn. I didn't know that when I first found this piece. I didn't know that was horn. I just had a feeling it was horn. So when I Googled it, I just Googled it with literally those keywords, sterling silver and horn. I think I did dagger, not sword. Okay, this one also removes. That is also horn. So there is, which you guys, look at this. Look how great condition this is. There's a very old, remember I said old vintage, an old vintage sword or dagger. And there's the back of this one. Here's another way. Here's another way you can tell on. I get it. I get it, Marilyn. They're definitely for certain people. I think though, I might wear the lapis lazuli. I might wear this one a couple of times, maybe not through the holidays, but I think I want to wear this one a little bit just for fun. I think it's different. I like wearing different, unique. And so I think that one's on my radar to wear just for fun. Okay, so I do love the filigree work on this one though. I think it's very well done and it's in great condition. Okay, wait, and one of the ways, I decided I didn't, maybe I have a brooch behind me that I can show you. So you can see on the clasp on this is just a little C clasp right there. That's it. There's no fold over, rollover clasp on this. So this just goes right underneath the little loopity loop right there to hold it. All right, there we go. That one I don't have, what do I? Okay, yes, this one is 75. If anyone is interested in the horn dagger, it is 75. If you're interested in the lapis lazuli dagger, it is 99 for today, for the show. Vintage Fabrice Paris jewelry was created by designer Jackie Riss, who started the brand in 1962 after collaborating with designers like Karl Lagerfeld. Her unique handcrafted pieces, often featuring bold, resonant, and natural materials, gained popularity through her Parisian boutique in Saint Germain and international acclaim, especially in New York. So these are the pieces that you don't see very often. So Jenny, today I'm doing mostly an educational, little bit on different pieces, different styles, different things, like things that people may be wondering in the world of vintage jewelry. There's opportunities to buy on some of these. Let's see, on the Fabrice, this one, if anyone is interested, so the white flower, is that a flower is this, you guys? What flower would you say that is? Camellia? Is it a camellia? Oh, she can smell. It smells like a camellia. No, it doesn't. Okay. Anyway, this one is $350. If you are interested, $350 on this one. And the other little flower, I'm trying to look in here to see if I thought I had another mark in there. This one is $125, which is actually a steal. That is a huge steal on this one. That's a steal. $125 on this one, $350 on this one. And please feel free to Google search, use Google Lens, and do a check to see. Look for Fabrice of Paris. Fabrice Paris. There's those two. And this one, isn't that unique? Ugly to some, unique to others. So Jenny likes the dagger. I love that. I love it. Which dagger did you like the best, Jenny? Which one was your favorite? The lapis, which I pretty much think you'd be the lapis girl, right? Or was it the horn? Which one got you? They're similar but different. Now Jenny is in Sweden. There's a delay. There's always a little bit of delay. Let's see. The lapis. Yes, yes, yes. I figured. Let's see. Well, that was interesting how that chat was quicker on one side but not the other. Is this something you're interested in, Jenny? Because if you are, this is today only 99 on this one. And I can just let me know. Otherwise, it was 133. But that is a lot of sterling silver. I have not touched, I think with this one, I've done like I do with all the rest. I take a little, when it's sterling silver. So for those also, this is a good opportunity to talk about cleaning sterling silver. There are some people who will absolutely lose their flippin' minds if you clean vintage sterling silver. Hold on, I'm going to cough. I'm going to mute for just a sec. And I'm back. Anyway, some people will absolutely lose their minds if you clean sterling silver, vintage sterling silver. Some things I think do better if you clean them, especially earrings. I feel like earrings really need to be cleaned because it's right up against your face. I don't know. Some also necklaces and things that are going to transfer onto your fabrics of your clothing. You may even want to just consider cleaning the backs of some pieces. It's going to touch the clothes. But anyway, my trick is I like to take one of the little cleaning cloths. Wait, what? Jenny, what's going on? If you don't mind, you can email me if you want to. Tell me what's going on. Okay, well, you tell me if you want to tell me that, or tell me you'll tell me later, something. Anyway, what I do is I take a cloth and I just go over the top high points. Okay, so you can see on this one, there is a little bit more shiny sterling silver showing through here. It's a little darker in the back because I'm just taking off a little bit of the patina on the high points. And I do that because it just gives it a little bit more character. It brings the depth, shows the depth of the piece. Sometimes I do like around the edges, but I rarely will do a full piece. I will rarely do a full silver clean. And maybe, and this one might be fun just to do right on the end there. Yeah, that brings up the point of that. Okay, anyway, that's how I clean sterling silver. Mostly, I use the little cleaning cloths. I have, is that like a carpal tunnel? Carpatial syndrome? Did I say that even close? Okay. Oh, so your left hand is numb. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry you're having to go through that. Hopefully the surgery is an immediate success. You'll get your sensation back. This will wait for you. If you decide that you want her after surgery or you get to a place, let me know. If she hasn't sold, let me know. I can always check when you're ready. Okay, that's how I do the sterling silver. And let's see. Okay, I think I'm going to step aside. We're going to set weird, odd, ugly aside. Actually, you know what? Let me do these right here. I'm going to knock these out because I don't have to search for them then. Okay. All right, perfect. Take care of yourself. Starting the new year out great. The dog is starting to talk to me. Let's see. Here. Going back. The weird and wonderful insects and creatures. Oh, there's creatures. There's others. Okay. So it actually considered the Alice Caviness B pin as being into the odd and unique. The alligator brooch we talked about, the temple guardian, the daggers. Now, these earrings, you guys, these are a very new find for me. In fact, I recorded it. I might do a short to show how I found these. But these were on just a little card. And let me bring this up real quick. I'll talk about it. So these were in an antique mall that I go to all the time. You'll see that I've done, I think, 2 videos on Lula Bees in Dallas-Fort Worth. And there's one of the booths. So it's an antique mall with different vendors. There's one booth I rarely ever go into because it's mostly home goods and, some knick-knacky things. And for some reason, I decided to go into that booth and dig around one day. And it's literally the first booth when you come around the corner into the big area. It's the first booth. So I started digging around and I found these earrings on a little card. And it just said, it just said earrings. I don't think it said anything really on them. And they were $15 if I'm not mistaken. And I started looking, and right here on the back is your maker's mark. So first thing, look for a maker's mark. It's right here. It says Mercedes Salazar. Next thing you do, take out your phone, do a screen capture or take a picture, or just use Google Lens. Feel free to do that right now if you haven't done it before. Take a picture and slide it up into the Google. If you want me to show you how to do that, I can do that. My phone's right here. I can do a demo on that. I am the pro. Even on some of the fastest auctions, like I do a lot of online auctions, I can Google search something with lens and be back in the auction before it ends. So it just happens to be one of my strengths. Anyway, so I searched it, found out the Mercedes Salazar Scarab clip-on earrings are $125. So that's what the going rate on the resale market is right now. They're Scarab motif statement earrings designed by Mercedes Salazar. These clip-on drop earrings have a gold-plated bronze foundation with handmade artisanal scarab and floral embellishments. Dangling pendants are full of movement. Their dangling pendants are full of movement, but it's gold-plated polyester thread, 2019 Mercedes Salazar out of Colombia. So keep an eye out for these little sneaker. I find the best hidden secret, like hidden things in the most random places. So look in the nooks and crevices, look in the bins, and look where things may have fallen behind something. It happens all the time and they get missed. Because if you think in an antique mall, as other vendors, you're going to look what your fellow vendors are putting out, and you're going to have the first. You can snag them first. But if they get misplaced, or a vendor goes in and they're looking at somebody else's booth, they may not dig around. I dig. I have found the best things. So just a little bit of insight into that. So another $15 into $125. Now, am I going to sell these super fast? Probably not. Not something that I think is going to go super, super fast. I think that there will be a buyer for it at some point. But for now, I got to tell you, because I can vouch for this. Vintage jewelry doesn't expire. It doesn't go bad. It doesn't have an expiration date. There will be seasons that come and go. There will be styles that come and go. There'll be like, ooh, oh, let's see. Avon had a moment just recently. I think it's starting to wane a little bit, but Avon really had its time again. And then, so now it's the sweetheart bracelets, but things come and go. Hold on to your pieces. I really encourage you, hold on to your vintage jewelry or your jewelry even today. I literally just bought something. It's Betsey Johnson contemporary that I'm setting aside for 20 years down the road. Maybe my daughter or granddaughter will want it. So that's kind of the way you think ahead. And some things you're like stretch bracelets. I'm going to tell you right now, nobody wants a stretch bracelet. Totally get it. There are people like me, though, who love stretch bracelets because of my arthritis and the fumbling. I like a good stretch bracelet because I can just slide it on, or even the magnetic closures. Okay. Keep an eye, think about your buyers. Okay. Think about those things, but also don't just ditch all of your stretch bracelets because you think, well, they're not in style right now. Not right now. Some of the pieces that I have in my collection, if you know my story, I started collecting when I was 10, 13, somewhere in there. And it just evolved over time and then ramped up in the last few years. People are so bougie about their stretch bracelets. They're going to make a big comeback. They're going to come back big. And I'm here for it because I got stacks on stacks of stretch bracelets. Yay, Jenny. I love it. Stretch bracelets. Okay. Marilyn loves stretch bracelets too. Yay. See, that's why we're together. We have our things that we like. Stretch bracelets will survive. And we are going to be the ones that be like, yeah, I got stretch bracelets. This is an antique glazed ceramic brooch. Not sure the age on this one, not sure of any of the details on this one. I just wanted to be able to show it. And it is, I was going to say that's chipped, but it's not, it's glazed. So this is handmade ceramic, very, very old brooch. Not sure if it was always a brooch based on the pin. I can't really tell. It does have an older roll clasp, but very cool. Oh, Jenny, Well, yeah, I was gonna say you're having your surgery soon, but I have a entire tote full of stretch bracelets or necklaces, things that I'm going to restring. So if I find out any, it's like my winter project because I need projects, right? Anyway, if I find out any tips, because I have the trays that has the sizes, I got all the stuff just now to do it. But yeah, we need to keep your stretch bracelet, even if it's stretched out. You can buy the materials on Amazon. It's the closing off. You want to make sure that you do the closing of the like tying off the string or your stretch material so it doesn't when you're out and about. Okay, anything on here in the strange, odd world that you would like to see? I'll give you just 1 second. I'm going to look through my notes right here to see if there was anything on this. Nope, I think that's it. Oh, you know what it said? The reason I couldn't find these earrings, very interesting. These are the Lisner oak leaf book piece thermoset jelly jewelry, amber color with rhinestones. Okay, I can get all the words out. And what I wanted to show you on these, by the way, is a couple things. First of all, the thermoset material. So basically a lucite or a plastic, and it does stand up. So, I mean, it has some depth to it, very detailed. And by the way, if you don't have one of these brushes, I highly encourage you to get these brushes for jewelry pieces because you don't want to get this wet. You don't want to put these in any kind of solution to clean them. This is designed for jewelry. It is a very soft brush. And it gets in there, it gets all the little dusties out. And here we go. A couple things I wanted to show you is, well, one, when you hear people talk about book piece, it kind of sounds, I mean, if you know now, but at some point we all didn't know. What does it mean, book piece? By the way, these go like this way. So they're going to sit on the ear like that. These are a right and left. So there's so many opportunities for something here. These are a right and left earring, meaning, see how they're curved? Sorry, they're curved a little bit here and there. You would want to wear them on the side that makes sense. I mean, maybe you do want to wear them this way, but most people would want to wear them with, thought I just felt something on the tip of that, made me nervous. You want to wear them right and left. So this will curve around your ear. And there was another thing I was going to tell you about. Oh, book piece. So did I put the book piece? Lisner oak leaf book piece. Let me show you an idea. Let me see if it's in this book. I'm just going to kind of, I don't remember. Let's look real quick. Okay. Book piece means that it is in a book. So simple, right? So several of these pieces that I have came from the author of these books. So books on vintage jewelry. I'm not sure if that one, honestly, I don't know if those came from one of them, but it does say book piece, so I don't know. Rarely will I put that if. Let's see, Lisner. So going to Lisner is 88 through just 88. Just a couple pages on 88. Let's see. Love these books. Okay. So I was just got caught up in the back of that one. Squirrel. Okay. 87, 88. So there is your pages on Lisner. Let's see what we can find. I need to move the goddess off of the stand. I keep hitting it. Don't want to knock it down. There we go. Okay. Now. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now I need to find, okay, we talked about a Parure and a Demi Parure. Linda. Oh my gosh, Linda. I am so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jake. Linda is on. Linda from Regina. Yes, Canadian. We've wondered about you, Linda. We really have. Jake and I have talked multiple times. There's many Lindas, but We've talked so many times about, I wonder where Linda, I wonder if she's okay. I wonder if somebody would tell me if she's not okay. I'm so, so happy to see you. Oh, so I have I'm not, okay, let me see. Thank you, Marilyn and Angie, for the beautiful jewelry. I have a parcel for you both. What? No, please. I love gifts. I'm out of hospital. Missed you all. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for checking in. I hope that you did get out in time to enjoy Thanksgiving. Do you do Thanksgiving? You don't do Thanksgiving. That was crazy, right? Okay, time with family. I don't always know my right things to say, but anyway, no, so seriously, seriously, really, really was like, yes, just made my day. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We are talking jewelry. So today, the show that I'm doing is mostly about some education about jewelry, things that I learned as I started doing. Linda, I've learned a lot, but I'm showing some things that I didn't know. What it means for book pieces is where we're at right now. And that's so awesome. That's so good. This is a book piece. This is Lisner, and there is the set. So this is an example of a parure. This would be the bracelet, the necklace, and the earrings. That makes the full set parure. One of my hardest things for me to say for some reason. But there you go. So that is a book piece. Very lovely. Now we know for sure that it is. And what I generally do, just my hack, is I take painter's tape and I use that to mark my pages because it comes off easy and it won't ruin your pages. Just so you know. That's my little hack. How I mark my pages. Bookmarks fall out, little pieces of paper fall out. Don't use sticky notes. The adhesive from a sticky note will pull off the print and it can leave residue and can deteriorate your book. We don't want that. Okay, that was, what else did they have in the weird, odd, strange? Oh, of course, the bug. Okay. Not a fan of the bugs. Me, personally, I'm not a bug brooch person. This one especially. This one is creepy as creepy. This is a very, very old bug pin or bug brooch. Scorpion-esque, I would say. And these pieces, you guys, are super, super collectible. Highly collectible. People love, and do we have any bug people here? You like your bugs? That really doesn't count as a bug. I have an owl. I have this little stash here of little pins that I've come across and I put in here. Okay, still not a little bug. Well, I guess it's a little ladybug. That doesn't really even count, does it? And a little butterfly. Okay, so in case you ever need a mushroom pin, I have one. If you need a little mushroom pin, got it. If you need a little frog, got that too. I like this little dragonfly. It's simple. I like it. I think it's pretty. And there's a turtle. My turtle people. It's hard to show that way. Okay, there's your turtle. And an owl. I like this owl too. I like that owl. Yeah, because I like the contrast of the rhinestone or marcasite, whatever that is in there. Okay, and a little ladybug one. Okay, going back to the bugs. Don't overlook the bugs. The bugs, especially if you're into reselling or collecting, especially collecting to resell, bugs have a whole market. Okay. All right. This one is available though, just in case anyone is interested. And I really couldn't find it out. Did I find this one? I don't know if I found this one or not. I may have, but anyway, this bug is the scorpion-esque is 25. If you're interested, you would just put into the chat that you want to claim at 25 for bug. Claim 25 for bug. It's in really great condition too. I'm looking, it may look like this is wear here, like color loss. It's not. That's the way it's done because it's on both sides. Or maybe it's not, and that's just both sides. But anyway, great condition. 25 is this steel on that bug. Okay, did I miss anything on this one? I don't think so. I covered that. That's your weird. Somebody has got to get this goddess ring. Somebody has to get her. I now I'm even more interested in her because it's the warrior and goddess all in one. Didn't think about it really that way. We are all warriors and goddesses. So I'm gonna wear that for a little bit. Okay. Any questions on the weird unique? Let me set it aside and go to the next tray. Some bugs are cute. I agree. I'm not gonna hate completely on bugs. Some can be cute. I mean, I wear butterflies and dragonflies and ladybugs. I have another little bug that I wear too. I wear some bugs. But when they start looking creepy, I'm out. Bumblebees are sweet. I agree. I forgot about bumblebees. They are cute. The Alice Caviness is a keeper too. And going to designer high end because it is a different animal completely. I have to do this quick. I'll do it quick. Jake, I need another favor. Can you bring me the black light flashlight? Thank you. I'm sorting beads, you guys. I got a huge jar of beads, like a pickle jar of beads. I've been sorting the beads and putting them into little bags, so like items together. And I found a lot of uranium beads in there. So that's why this thing, magnifying glass, and the light was downstairs. Kitchen table looks like a bead factory. Okay, let me show you what I've got here. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick for a reason. Everything I do is for a reason, by the way, in case you haven't. I don't just do things because, not reasons. But anyway, all right, there's the dog, and there's Jake. Jake will say hi.
Live close because he is.
Huh?
Michael from Hart,
Oh,
Canadian buddy,
yeah.
is
I wasn't looking at that chat.
Facebook. He says Regina, but his mailing address is. I said it's Balgoni, maybe Bologna. I don't know.
Oh, I saw you look like Bologna.
Yeah.
Okay. Jake.
Hey.
Okay.
Go Bell.
All right. Blue light. In your little kit when you go out sourcing, by the way, if you're going out thrifting, things that you do need to get a little blue light. The reason I'm showing you this is for a couple of reasons. People overlook Napier, for one. This set here from Napier is a beautiful Demi Parure set. I'm just going to hold this real quick so you can see the earrings. These are lever, screw back, right? So you have the lever action, so it opens, clamps onto your ear. My word of advice, I'm so bad at this myself. I for some reason think that I need to tighten the screw back earrings to a vice grip on my ear. It's really not necessary. We don't do that with any other, like clip-on earrings. We can't tighten them down, but yet when it comes to screwbacks, I tighten them down like, oh, it hurts. Okay, now I'm done. I can leave it there, and then I regret it later. So that's my little word of advice on that. So there are these two earrings along with the beautiful, beautiful necklace. Some would overlook this piece here, this set. This was $200. I think it was marked down to $150. I don't know when that was marked down, but when it was changed to $150. Just to give you an idea, Napier does have higher end pieces. So keep that in mind. Look for pieces like this. This is one of the higher end collectibles. The other thing I wanted to show you is this little guy right here. Let me know in the chat if you've ever seen him before. Have you ever seen one like this out in the wild or on a show anytime? Anything like that? Let me know if you've seen one. Look at this. Look at his little sword shield. He's ready to block. He's blocking. This is Napier as well. So a lot of people don't know, I didn't know, and I questioned it for a while, that Napier has sterling silver pieces like this. Highly, highly collectible. In fact, I would love for someone to do a Google Lens capture of that and search it. Let me know if you can find this anywhere. If you can find it, I would love to know if you can. I have not found it, but I can tell you it is verified. It is sterling silver and it is marked Napier. It is stamped Napier right in here on the shield. So this one is not for sale. Doesn't mean it won't be for sale at some point in my life, but just not right now because it is so incredibly rare. Being Napier, sterling silver, articulated, and in excellent condition. And this came to me in a random lot. And I was shocked when I read it. So keep an eye out when you're going through all the pieces. You may just tend to be like, oh, that's just a funny little brooch. And look very closely, and you can see 925 and Napier right there. Okay, so those were the Napier pieces I wanted to show that. This is Swarovski, highly collectible. Whenever you find a piece that has still the price tag on it, like this Napier set here, it's called new old stock. You'll hear people say all these things all the time. New old stock. NOS would be, you may see in a listing, NOS is new old stock. And so this is Swarovski, and this originally was $125. Just as a check-in, whenever it has the tag still on it, much more value, get much more value out of it. And as a collector, I always look for them as well. Okay. Now, things I want to show you right here. This brooch also came to me in a random lot. Does anybody recognize this? Are you familiar with this brooch? Have anybody ever seen it before? Just like with the night, I'm curious. This is the interactive portion of the show. I love these things. Love them. If you're interested, you can go in the description, you'll see a link to my Amazon shop with all my jewelry, reseller, or collector tools and tricks of the trade are on there. But this is one of my favorites. Okay, and we wait. And we wait. 5-4. Nope, can't do it. The dog's here. Okay, anyway. This is Oscar de la Renta. Oscar de la Renta. It looks like a very pretty, cool, very pretty flower brooch. Just happens to be a highly collectible designer brooch, which can be easily overlooked. It apparently was. That's how it got into my hand, into my world. It just got overlooked. I'll take it. I'm not going to be mad about that. Okay, that's the point of look at your maker's marks. All of them, all the pieces. Like I said, on the Alice Caviness little bee pin, I wouldn't have known. Would not have known. Okay, Oscar de la Renta on that one. And this one is, promise I'm getting there. Promise. Okay. This, by the way, if anyone is interested in the Oscar de la Renta brooch, is $299. $299 for this one. Just all you have to do is either email me later, which is in the top of the chat. And I think I put it here. I'll drop it in for you. I know that I did. You can email me and we can talk about the details, or just put claim, and my email should be in the chat. There it is. Or you can just say claim Oscar de la Renta or Oscar flower, however you want to put it, and then the $299. Now, this next one is this one right here. Now, this one, jury's out on whether people actually like this one or not. I get it. It definitely is different. This one is, why didn't it make it into that very top one? Schreiner. I have a whole thing on Schreiner, so just give me a second here. Let me find her. In the meantime, I'll find it. As a collector, you do want to keep a running, or as a, oh, look at the sparkle though. I mean, the sparkle is real. Let's see. Here's some of the pieces we have coming up as I go through this. Fendi, Givenchy, Samaya, Chanel, more Givenchy. We did the Corda already. Fabrice we did. More Givenchy. King Baby. Stephen Webster. And where'd she go? She may not, Louis Vuitton. She may not have made it into this section. Well, that's fine. I'm just going to go anyway. This is Schreiner New York. Nope, didn't make it. I don't see it. I'll find it later then. Schreiner New York. This one is, as a check-in on this, I paid a lot for this one. and highly collectible Schreiner. You can see the depth of this piece here. That's why I wanted to tell you more about it, because it's really just an amazing piece, but what goes into it. But keep an eye out for Schreiner New York is a high-end costume jewelry company founded by Henry Schreiner in 1932, known for its innovative designs and use of high-quality materials. The company's success grew in the 1940s. I want to see the depth on this. The cabochon. Cabochon means a center stone or a basically a half of a stone. So it's basically cut off to be able to lay flat. Okay, so the company said, it reached its peak it grew in the 1940s and reached its peak in the 50s and 60s under the leadership of Henry's daughter, Terry, and her husband, Ambrose Albert. Their work was featured in Vogue and it was sold in major department stores and adorned models for various fashion houses, though the company operated largely without a formal signature until 1951. The business closed in 1975. So they did have their run. They didn't always operate under their maker's mark, so under Schreiner. So the pieces are a lot more limited than people believe or that people know. This one, some people love this one, some people don't. It's just kind of hard to understand. When people are, how do you wear it? Well, in this case, what I always do is I look and you feel. When you feel your pieces, you want to look and feel like, I feel something loose right here. So I want to make sure I'll keep an eye on that. Look at it after the show because I don't want to lose. This has all of its parts and pieces. Maybe a little bit of loss right here, but I can't really tell right here. Anyway, I look for where the pin is. And then I think, what's the gravity? What's gravity on this? So this is how this one would be. That's how this one would be worn with the cabochon on top and then hanging down. If you try to wear it this way, it might work, but it's very heavy. It might fall forward. So just as a check-in on that, because tell me, have you ever had that situation where you're like, how do I wear it? How does this go? Does it go this way? Like that Corda, the Corda that's the moon, the pin goes around. How do you wear it? Well, first of all, wear it however you want to wear it. Just remember that. Wear it the way it works for you. If it'll hang upside down, wear it upside down. Whatever works for you. Okay, Schreiner, New York. This is, I believe, what I have. Okay, this one is available. This one is $1,295. If you are a collector, that is actually discounted. $1,295. I have not found another one like it. Not one like it. Okay. Talked about these. Now, let's talk about uranium glass. I collect uranium glass because my dad collected it. So I collect uranium glass. Uranium glass is literally, there is uranium put into the glass, which is reactive to UV light or blue light. So you will see it glow. So there's your, without the light, and then there. Isn't that fun? So fun. So when people say uranium glass or does it glow, there's a couple of different things that will glow. I believe it's rubies. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. And then uranium glass. So these are pieces that I've collected. These are recent. Both of these I think are pretty recent. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you what uranium glass is. And both of these are, or neither of these are signed. So I can show you, you don't always have to have signed pieces. You may find that you collect a certain type of jewelry. Rubies do glow. Okay, thank you, Jenny. I thought so. I just want to make sure. I don't have a ruby right here, or I don't think I do. You know what, though? I wanted to see something. I'm going to look at it in just a second. Okay, next time that tray comes back up. Anyway, don't always look for, is it signed? Keep in mind, as you're looking, keep in mind style, aesthetic, color, the form, and just not by maker's mark. And as we talked about with Schreiner, they didn't sign a lot of their things at one point, or they made them for other companies, but Just keep in mind, you just never know. Juliana is one of those that is not marked. So you kind of have to know. The only reason I put this one in here is that we talk about cameos. Cameos and intaglio. I didn't do a traditional cameo for a reason for this, because I wanted to show you something a little bit different that's still considered a cameo. Intaglio. This is a reverse carving into, in this case, I don't know what that material is. Let me just see if you can see a little bit more of the face that's carved in there. But it is carved in, so recessed into glass, usually glass or something like that, versus a cameo is going to be raised. And a cameo doesn't always have to be shell, doesn't always have to be, or resin. A lot of them are resin or materials like that. They can be porcelain, they can be ceramic. I guess ceramic would be another one. This one is sterling silver. And this one signed in the back. This is a cameo brooch or pendant. And this one is, I grabbed it the last second. I don't remember who the maker is of this. If you look up, so it is signed HWS 99, HWS 99 on this one. Beautiful, beautiful work on this. Beautiful profile. Anytime you see a cameo that's facing left, it's a little bit more valuable. Right is the traditional. Left just gives you, there's fewer of those made. And if you think about, anyway, I won't go on to all that. But anyway, she is facing left. She is sterling silver and HWS 99 on the back. So pretty. Okay, there's that. Now, I know for some of us, we're like, okay, I know all this. I know, but there will be people who will watch this on replay. Like me at one point in my life was like, I'm so lost. I'm still lost. Trust me, I'm still lost. One last thing. I do a lot of research to find out all the things that I can. And thank goodness for ChatGPT. Or actually, my new favorite is Notion. If you use Notion or thought about Notion, the AI from Notion is fabulous. It is so good. Okay, this is Lalique. And I don't know if I can find, anyway, I won't go into details on this one right now, but this is Lalique. And it is signed right here. It is a butterfly. And this is 18 karat gold chain on that one. Okay, there we go. I'm going to move this one aside now. I'm going to move into the high end. Okay, that was the starter. That's moving you up a little bit with Oscar de la Renta. You have the Schreiner. That's just kind of moving you up the scale. Got to start and work our way. Okay, here we go. Nope, no falls. We don't want falls. Okay, let's put this in here. Okay, let's see that one actually. I've got these in. Next one we're going to do is, all right, here we go. Still working our way up here. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting close. Okay, now let me tell you what we have here. And that's also Givenchy. Okay, now in this one, we have some beautiful, beautiful pieces. Let me start with, this is the second to, and we have a couple. I am going to start with, there's a couple here. Let's start with Givenchy. This is Givenchy. This is one of my personal bracelets. This one is, this may be listed on Reserve Grace right now. I'm not sure, or if it just was in a previous show. But there is your Givenchy hang tag right here. This does have a little bit of color loss, which means that you can tell it is gold tone, but you can see I loved it and I've worn it. You can see that there's a little bit of difference in the color here between the gold here with the gold tone versus now you can see more of the silver underneath. She's been worn and she's been loved, but she is still fabulous with the faux pearls, the tassels. She is very weighty. You know that you are wearing a substantial piece. And plus you have this sound when you wear her. And chunky is still in, and charm bracelets are in. So this one would fit into those. This is your Givenchy tassel and pearl charm bracelet. This one is $395. If anyone is interested, you can put claim $395 on the Givenchy tassel and pearl bracelet, or email me. Screen captures are always very helpful too. You can screen capture this section of the video, because down at the bottom it will have a timestamp that I can use to verify, because sometimes I'll have pieces that are very similar, and that way I can make sure it's the right piece. Okay, so this is Givenchy, and this is also Givenchy. It is $929. Yeah, same time. $929 here right now, $930. Honest, there is a difference in status. The lady from, it felt really nice for her to be like, I have the matching bracelet to that. She recognized it. It became an instant connection. Could have been a connection over anything, but it just was super cool because it is collectible. It is a designer. It does retain its value much more than other pieces. So you could have the same similar type of a bracelet or necklace in a no name or a lower name brand, let's just say, and it just will not have it retain its value. Jake, Felicia's calling me. Can you reach out to her? Make sure everything's okay? You can text her. She's calling me though. That's why. Hold on, guys. She rarely calls me. She usually texts me, so it's unusual. Okay, this Givenchy on the blah, blah, blah. And that's not even the highest one. Let's see. That's the Panther link collar necklace. This one, it was gold-plated statement runway. Oh, this was a runway piece. That's another part of it. This is $349. If anyone is interested, this one is $349. It is the Givenchy Panther link collar necklace, and it is a statement runway piece. So seen on the runway for Givenchy, whatever year that was. I don't know. Okay, next is, we did the Oscar de la Renta. I want to do these here. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm going to just guess. I think it's Samaya. It's Samaya. If you want to Google it, search it. Samaya. These are multicolor sapphire bangle bracelet. These are sapphires. So let me bring this up here where you can see. These are all sapphire. So this is sapphire encrusted bangle bracelets. They are gemstones. The bracelet is covered in small, round, pave set gemstones in a variety of colors consistent with multi-color or rainbow sapphires. The metals are sterling silver with plating. So it's going to be marked in here, I think. Let me see. Had these a while, and they've just been in the storage. It's stamped, maker's mark. So there's a maker's mark in it, and there is, what's that say over there? 925. Okay, so inside the bracelet, so giveaways, when you know that you're getting a piece that you're like, oh, there must be something here, is when it has a safety clasp. And you do want your safety clasp to be working. And if it's not tight, you can very, 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 very gently squeeze together right below the little opening, just ever so slightly, and then that'll make it tighter and hold. It's better to do it just a little bit, check it a little bit more if it needs it, but just be gentle because you don't want to crush it. It will misshape cause it to be out of shape and it won't fit properly, and then it's just a mess. Okay, so this has push button opening here. Let me say that. These haven't been opened in a long time. So there you have 925 is right here on this. And then the brand maker's mark is right here. Hard to see, but it's there. Okay, so it is a bangle style bracelet, a type of rigid, non-flexible bracelet. That's how they described it. So bangle, if you're wondering, it is a non-flexible bracelet, rigid. Samaya brand is a brand that offers sapphire and multi-gemstone pieces. It is from New York, is a New York-based brand that emphasizes luxury and artistry in its designs, using various precious metals and gemstones. Sapphires are popular and durable gemstones used in their collections, second only to diamonds in hardness, making them suitable for everyday wear. So these are, you get the size on these. Probably have it somewhere in my notes there, but 6 3/4 on size. I'm going to try it on. I am around 6.5, 7, depending on the day. Oh, it's so easy to put this on. Oh my gosh, that's so easy to put on. I struggle with, I have that little bracelet clasp helper thing, and they're secured. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. Those are all sapphires. I don't know, would you just wear one or would you wear two? Would you want to know the price? If anyone's interested in the price on these, I can tell you. I think you'd be surprised. It's not going to be as much as people think. I wanted these to be a little bit more affordable for someone. If they're interested, they have not been listed or shown ever. They've been in hiding. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Hopefully you can see the details. Let me try and zoom in versus going up to the camera to see if you can see some of the sparkle in the okay, there we go. Look at that. Look at the sparkle in these are all sapphires all the way around. $532 each. $532 if you're interested. This would be the Samaya, Samaya, sapphire encrusted bangle bracelets, $532 each. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Oh, never try them on. Another tip, choose wisely before you put something on to wear it, because test it or see what it looks like, because you may just want to keep it. Okay, that was a high-end luxury brand that I was not familiar with. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to include that. This piece here is YSL. For those that have wondered, YSL stands for Yves Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent. Not, how would you even, Yves, there's no Y. Yves Saint Laurent. YSL. There is your hang tag on that one. This is mother of pearl inlay on, so it's two-sided. You have your mark back here, so you could wear this and it's just a gold tone on one side or the mother of pearl on the other side. That is Yves Saint Laurent, pronounced Yves Saint Laurent. Okay, Fendi. Fendi is next. And this one is, let's see, that is not the highest one, is it? Okay, Fendi gold and pearl necklace. This one is, Fendi was founded in Rome in 1925. Hello, Steph. You've got some catching up to do. There's been some pretty pieces in here. Hopefully you can catch up, go back and take a look. I am doing basically almost an educational piece, but most things are for sale. Let's put it that way. But I'm doing more of a kind of the things that I wish I had known or that came to me easier when I was starting reselling or deciding to do something with my jewelry collection. So I'm going over some of the things that terms and things to look out for. That's what I'm doing. So we went from weird and odd, which included the warrior goddess ring, and now we're getting into more luxury. And I am looking for a gold tone for my vintage store. Perfect. Well, the section I'm in right now, we are in the designer high-end luxury. So just so you know, did you see these? I mean, I don't know the age on these, honestly, but these are sapphires. All of those are sapphires. It's so pretty. So pretty. But this one also, this is the Givenchy charm bracelet. This is one of my personal, also the Panther Link collar. Cool. Good. I like that. So this is Yves Saint Laurent. The Yves Saint Laurent piece is, I'm sure I have it here. So I wasn't going to put pricing on anything, and then at the last minute I was like, I probably should. YSL. Okay. So did I say the Givenchy, the Panther Link is $349 for the Givenchy Panther Link necklace. The that's Corda Givenchy tassel bracelet is $395. We'll get to Chanel in a minute. The Samaya multicolored sapphire bangles are $532 each. The Givenchy, okay, the Givenchy. No, this is YSL. This is YSL. I've got my notes wrong. Okay, this is YSL. It is mother of pearl, and it is $695. So that one is $695. And then the Fendi I'm on now, this one is $795. So Fendi was founded in Rome, which is unusual. Most of you find are mostly Paris, French designers, like French design houses. This is Rome. Fendi was founded in Rome in 1925 by Adele and Eduardo Fendi, started as a leather and fur shop. The business was taken over by their 5 daughters in the 1940s, who expanded the brand by hiring Karl Lagerfeld in 1965, leading to the creation of the iconic double Fs. The double F logo, which you maybe see right there. In the brand's global expansion, the company became a major luxury powerhouse through their innovations, including ready-to-wear lines and iconic accessories like the baguette bag, and later they were acquired by Louis Vuitton, so LVMH. So the Louis Vuitton company acquired Fendi, and everyone is under that same, you have I don't know if Chanel is. Tiffany Co is under that same parent company. They got them all. They got all the good ones. And this one is a very sweet. I don't actually have this one priced. I can though, but I just kind of tucked this one in at the last second. This is a vintage Givenchy hat pendant. There's your maker's mark in there. There's also on the top of the hat has the brand. And I believe I need to check the chain, but I think the chain is original with this. So if anyone is interested in any of these pieces, I can get you the price on this if anyone is interested. That would be the Givenchy hat. There's the Fendi chain with faux pearl. That one is $795. The Yves Saint Laurent is the mother of pearl inlay. And that one is, did I say, I think I said $695. I'm not sure. I can go back and look if we need to. $695. Then you have the Panther Link and the charm bracelet, which the Panther Link, the tassel bracelet's $395. And I think that the Panther Link, which is kind of the steal in all of that, is, do I have them both at $395 and $495? $395 and $495. Okay, so there's that. Any questions on these, or anyone interested in anything you want to see in closer detail on these? I didn't go over, this is what when people say, this is a lobster clasp closure, but it also has, it looks like it has a toggle, but it doesn't really close with toggle. Okay, I am going to move this one aside because the next one, I'm going to take a step back into vintage a little bit, but then we're going to go back into the highest end of what I have. So there's that one. And let's see. All right, these pieces, these are the NFS, not for sale section here. These are things that I've had for a long time that I've just set aside. And I wanted to show you really like quickly on each one. Front door just opened. I wonder if everything was okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to skip Damascene unless anybody wants to see anything about that. Oh, I have that tray. We need to go over that real quick. But let's go back up here. So tell me in the chat if you know what this is. Curious if you can tell me in the chat what that is right there. And I will, in the meantime, get up to that section. There's just so many pieces that I pulled. That's funny. I know that it got mixed in with the, probably, Tiffany Art Deco. Okay, here we go. Yes, okay. This is antique Art Deco camphor glass and diamond filigree pendant necklace. This is Antique Art Deco filigree camphor glass pendant with diamond. The pendant centers on an old mine cut diamond in a rectangle. Actually, it's actually in an oval box, diamond shaped box. Finished with mill grain. Surrounding the center is a sunburst frosted camphor glass frame, and with intricate filigree finished with a mill grain and hand engraving. The piece is complete with a bail, so it also has the filigree bail and is crafted in 14 karat white gold. Yeah, this is who knew? This one also has 18 karat gold. I believe it's 18 karat gold embellishments here and at the bottom, the top and the bottom. Hold on one second. I had a cough. I'm trying not to cough. Okay, there we go. Holding it back. See, I've had this a really long time, you guys, and I didn't know. I didn't know. I just knew that I loved it. I did not know what it was. It's one of those things that somewhere over time, it just became part of my world, and it just stayed in the jewelry box in a little plastic bag. This tray right here is not for sale because they are hard to come by, especially one like this that has the two-tone, it has the gold, it has the diamond still in place. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. You have a set from Grandma. I love that. Even better. Even better. I love when it has history like that. Do you ever wear it, Steph? I need to have these checked. I need to have the diamond checked to make sure it's the setting and cleaned probably, but it just sits in a little bag most of the time. So it's in storage. It's put away. So a lot of people haven't seen them either. There's that one. We have the onyx version. And I don't know if I put anything on this one, but here is one that is onyx and diamond. I know, too afraid to wear it. I understand that. I feel the same way on some things. So this one is onyx and diamond. And this is, look at that Art Deco styling. Isn't that just the perfect example of Art Deco right up here? Like Empire State Building. There's your back on this. This is another piece that's great for this. You can see in the grooves. Just gently brush out the junk. Oh, you think we should wear it, Linda? I kind of feel you should look at that right there. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece. This is one I've worn. I will wear this one more than I will wear that one, which I probably should. It just ends up getting into, that's the problem. I put it into a safe place and then I forget about it. Okay, now I love Art Deco too. It's a theme for, very much a theme in the remodeling of the house, the decor of the house. Love it. Okay, I wanted to show this for a reason. Where this was what, $11.95, I think I said, is what it would be valued at, $11.95. This little brooch here looks very similar in camphor glass. This one is $15. So just keep in mind, there are pieces that you can get just like anything else. I wouldn't call them knockoffs or anything, but you can get styled like or similar to camphor glass, but also this little brooch with a little AB rhinestone on the top, Aurora Borealis rhinestone on the top. Cute little brooch, $15 on that one. Look at this one, actually is for sale. That one is actually for sale. That one, not so much. I guess, like I said, I told Jake, everything is for sale, just what's the price. Okay, there are those two. Okay, now let me tell you about this story on this one, and then you guys, I'm still working my way up. Bear with me. It's a long show. Long show. Okay, so Jake and I are in an antique store. If you ever spend any time with me personally, I'm that person who will find a friend everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. And I can spend hours talking with people. And I don't search out, and I'm going to go in and make friends, but I do. And this friend happens to be an elderly man who has a little booth, like one of the cabinet booths near the door. So it was a higher end. He had one of the premier spots. I started talking with this man. He's filling his booth and his display, and he's setting it up, and we're talking, and oh my gosh, I can't say it without crying. No, I can't. Okay. He had lost his wife, and he decided that he was going to give himself something to do with his time. And he wanted people to get, see the diamond sparkle right there? You can see it right there. He wanted to be able to get his wife's pieces of her jewelry that she collected and she treasured. He wanted to get them out into the world for people to have instead of just donating or just holding on to them. So we talked for a while and I asked him what was his favorite piece that was in the collection. And this was his favorite piece because it was his wife's favorite piece. And yes, life is short. I agree. I agree. So anyway, if you can see the purple on the top. Anyway, this bottle pendant with diamond here. He said, I think he said that his mom or her mother bought it for her when they got married or there's something like that. And because honestly, when he started telling the story, I got emotional. I'm like, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I don't care. I don't care. You don't have to keep talking. It's mine. You sold me. Anyway, this became mine instantly. And hooks on right here. I may not be able to do it from right here. It comes around and it hooks. Oh, come on. Never, never, never when you're on camera. Just know that it's just, I mean, seriously. There we go. Hope I got through one, not both. Better if I'm looking in a mirror than this close. If you have the eyesight of a 58-year-old, most people know. You got to get that far away from it, right? To get it to work. Oh, because I want to wear it. That's why I'm trying so hard to get it to go through. There we go. Did I get it? Did I get through both? I don't know. We'll just assume I did. Okay. So that became an instant favorite for me. If they even put it on the right way. Isn't she lovely? Okay, I agree with you, Linda, 100%. And from someone who nearly lost her life a few years ago, several years ago, I should be more. I get to be, try not to should on myself. I get to be more aware of eat on the good china, wear the best clothes. You know what I mean? Dress up, feel good, put on the jewelry, even if it's just hanging out around the house, put it on and enjoy it. Okay, there we go. Okay. 0953. It is 0954 now here. Okay, so I'm gonna wear this for a little bit. And this last one I'll show you real quick. Then we're gonna do the big one. Yeah, okay. There we go. This last one is, this is made in France. And my iPad just closed my story. Okay, that is the Tiffany Art Deco, Tiffany, Fendi, going through Chanel, Givenchy, Vintage Corda. We did Fabrice. Where is it? I don't think that it actually got a separate little thing. It might not have. But this is Etruscan style. Yeah, I'll find it later. When I don't need it, you guys know how it is. Okay. Etruscan style. This is very, very old. This is, I think, Victorian era. What do you think? Viewers, friends, Victorian? My notes I have, but I don't see it right here. So did I find it? No, that's Damascene. Jim Shore. No. Okay. Anyway, this literally needs to be cleaned. It has not. It has been, needs it. Anyway, made in France. It is an older piece. I love this piece. I am not giving this one up. It's just something about it just sings to my heart. There is your clasp on that one. That is a barrel clasp for sure. Yeah, I'm not an expert either on eras. I try and remember. I do remember the Etruscan because it has the aspects of like the lion's head. If anybody knows, I am open to it. I'm not afraid to say I don't know. So just trying to give you guys an overview. Okay, that's going to set that aside. And I'm going to keep that necklace on and we're going to move to the last one. All right, there's actually another one, but I don't think we have time for it. So I'll skip the one with Jim Shore and, oh yeah, there's actually two. Okay, I won't do it. Here we go. Last one. This is the high end. Okay, here we go. There's two. Okay, here. Zoom out, get an overview on this one. Yes, please do. I absolutely. Oh no. You know what, Linda? I had a feeling that things were pretty serious with you. So when I saw you pop up in the chat, it just gave you literally made my heart sing. I have feelings, right? I feel things. I see people, I feel things. And so when I feel something, I get a little, just want to make sure. So been pretty good at predicting some things recently too. Okay, here we go. This is, and I'm glad you're here, and thank you for the reminder, Linda. We do get to be more mindful of live in the moment, enjoy. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start with the big one right here. The big little one. Some of you have seen this before. I've talked about it on at least one previous video. This is Tiffany Co. 18 karat yellow gold Scarab brooch. It is by the master of design, Louis Comfort Tiffany. This is amazing, you guys. This is my favorite ever score. Okay, so this piece right here is handmade by LCT. This is one of his personal creations. It is basically a prototype. This is when he was learning the art of, there's another word for it, but for lack of right now, I'm going to say micro mosaic. So if I can get to where you can see enough, that is micro mosaic inlay all in here. And it is the tiniest micro mosaic I've ever seen. There is a scarab cabochon right in the middle. Believe it's carnelian. You can tell the age of this brooch, I said earlier, when the pin sticks out. The farther it sticks out past the body or the edge, the framing of the brooch, the older the piece is in general. That is a good indicator. And also your clasp. So this is just a simple little, I'm not going to open it. I'm just not. I just won't do it. Okay, so this is just a simple little, almost like a C clasp. I don't know if it was traditionally called a C clasp, and the way this designed. But anyway, there's only one way to tell on this one. The sign is right along the pin right here. Just right there. Okay, so this one of a kind, prototype, handmade by LCT himself. And this one, what did I put? This one I would consider and have to pray about it for $9,200 on this piece. And that's probably a givey. That's probably a givey on that one. So I wanted to share that one first because that is my crown jewel and is the littlest piece I have. Now I'm going to go through these a little bit. Now, anybody want this one? Let me know. Let me know. I will discuss it with you. But there we go on the Tiffany Co. Louis Comfort Tiffany design. Okay, now these are all, I'm going to do these quick because we're running out of time. So here, I just wanted to show you some of the things to look for. When we think of Tiffany or we think of some brands, we have certain things in mind that we think, okay, that's Tiffany or that's whatever. Okay, so we think Tiffany, generally we think, I have another box, but I want to make sure that this would be an example or a suggested example. This is actually Coach. This one's actually Coach, but Tiffany is usually thought the heart design, if found, return to Tiffany's thing. Okay, by the way, this one is Coach. It is for sale. If anyone's interested, we can go through that later. But anyway, these three pieces here are Tiffany. This is also one of Louis Comfort's designs. This is tourmaline. These are all gemstones, by the way. I don't remember what's what right now, but just to give you an idea, that is Tiffany Co. And that is one of Louis Comfort designs. This is 18 karat yellow gold. And look at that. Look, Jenny. It glows. They glow. Okay, rubies. 18 karat gold and ruby brooch. Oh, and this was a fur clip. Oh, and it has a clasp on this side. I forgot about that. This actually has a clasp on this side, thankfully, right? So that when you do put it on, your fur clip on, you can secure it. Of course, you would want to with 18 karat gold and rubies by Tiffany and Co. So there's that one. And let me see if I can bring it just a little bit closer instead of going up to it. There we go. All right, so there's that. And there is the back. And I'm not sure where the maker's mark is right this moment, but it's there. Okay. And that one is, do I have that one for sale? Camphor glass, Tiffany Co. Okay, this one. This is next. This is Tiffany Co. 10 karat yellow, oh no, 10 karat white gold citrine ring, part of the Sparklers collection. Oh, it's sterling silver. Sorry, it's Tiffany Co. It is 10 carats of citrine. It is from their Sparklers collection. It is sterling silver. Pre-owned Tiffany Co. citrine sparklers, ring crafted in sterling silver, emerald cut citrine, measures 16 millimeters by 12 millimeters and estimated to be 10 carats. The citrine is in excellent condition and free of cracks or chips. The retired ring is part of the Sparklers collection and no longer available for sale at Tiffany's. We put these all back there so I don't lose them. They don't get mixed up and stuff. Okay, and very good condition for your cracks. So retired ring, Sparklers collection, no longer available to be sold at Tiffany's. And I'm going to wipe off the top real quick. And let's see. Did I say it's 6.5? What size did I say? Oh, it's 8.5. Okay, yeah, it's too big for me. Okay, there we go. Now, yeah, I don't know. I could. Well, there we I could. Problem is, it's gonna spin for me. It's gonna rotate. It would rotate, and that just bothers me because I do not want to have this underneath. That just no, that doesn't work. Okay, it is signed Tiffany Co. right here on each side. Tiffany Co. This one is available, and this one is $885. $885 on this rare. I encourage you to search for it. He'll take two. Linda's going to take two. So Linda's going to take two. I think she's going to take two of everything. I got you. And Steph says, nothing this high end yet in my store, but stay tuned, Angie. This is an amazing collection. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. I do have more. I told you guys I have a lot, and today I wasn't going to race to try and beat everybody's prices. You know me, I'm not about being the lowest. I'm not a low price leader. I like to maintain the value of pieces, and that is driven by comps. And so it's like selling your house. You don't want your neighbor to sell the house cheap because when it comes time to sell your house, yeah, there's that. Okay, so, and I respect the designers. I respect the jewelry. I really do. It sounds maybe crazy, but anyway. Okay, so this one, I love this ring. I bought this for a personal purchase. It is too big for me, and I don't want to alter it. I don't want to have it sized. I've tried the little ring thingy that I showed you earlier in the show. It's not to me. I want it to stay the way it came, like this, for someone who can wear it, and maybe someone who has citrine is their birthstone. Beautiful, beautiful gift. I know it's an $885 gift, but that might be in the budget for someone. It will come in a Tiffany & Co. bag, meaning the little cloth bag and a box, all the things. So there's that one. It is available today. And let me put her right there so you can see her stand. She's heavy. She's top heavy. Jake calls it the up front business. Let's put it right there. See, we can just maybe make her stay right there. Okay, she's right there for now. Okay. Come on. Come on. You can do it. No, you can't. There we go. Just don't touch her. Okay. She'll go right there. Okay, there's your Tiffany & Co. And now let me go real quick here. We have, because you can't see, and gosh, I hope you guys could see that in the vertical. I'm sorry if you couldn't. I forget that it's right there. So I'll try my best to keep things in the middle here. There's the Tiffany that I know I'm zoomed in, so can't really see as much. Anyway, this one here, this one here, this here necklace, this one right here. Sorry. She needs to be done with the show. She's obviously getting crazy. Christian Dior. Okay, this is Christian Dior, vintage Christian Dior. I'm going to guess I probably don't have anything listed on this one, but let me double check because there's a lot, like I said. Yeah, I don't think this one made it into my notes. I think I threw some in at the last minute. So this is vintage Christian Dior with purple and pink crystal center. Your Christian Dior right there. And I could measure and do all those things if anyone's interested, but that one is available. I just have to look at price. So let me know if anyone is interested. Wasn't that good though? This one here, this one right here, this one is, so that, let me know. If anyone is interested, let me know on that one. That is the Christian Dior, vintage Christian Dior. I also have these darling Christian Dior earrings. These are flip back. And we can talk about price on those. I'm not going to go into all those here. This is, why do I have a moment? Why did I have a moment on this one? Hold on. This is kind of a new one for me. This came to me in a lot. Hold on. Why am I not finding it? Well, this is Givenchy. Okay. I thought it was, but I guess I just didn't put it in the right box with the others. So this is, well, these are signed and dated. These are numbered. Oh, okay, Givenchy. Okay, signed it, dated. These are numbered. This is numbered. Okay, so there is your Givenchy pendant with baguette and ave rhinestones around. Linda, this is remarkable and stunning collection. Thank you for sharing and educating us. You never stop learning. What kind of lot was this in? This one of my very early videos. Steph, there's a video of me doing an unboxing. This is in it. I mean, yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy. So you never know, you guys. So this is a Demi Parure. Look at me go, Parure. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but it sounds right to me. I'm not struggling. Okay, original chain on this, and then your clip back earrings. So this one, yeah, there we go. Don't know that it's ever been worn. It has no signs of wear. Absolutely spectacular. Other than my fingerprints all over it as I've been playing with it. But there's that, you guys, on vertical. There's that and that. I'll put it right here where you can see a little bit better. In the close-up, let me see what I have for this one. Let's see. Let me find out. So we did the Tiffany, the 9200. Okay, we haven't done that one yet. We did the camphor glass, the citrine ring, Fendi necklace, Givenchy mother of pearl, Samaya Givenchy tassel bracelet, Corda, Givenchy Panther Link, Oscar de la Renta brooch, the Victorian Etruscan style vintage made in France. Oh, that made in France necklace, I just found it. $295. Victorian, and it is Victorian. Etruscan revival necklace made in France, likely from the late 19th century. It was very popular in the mid to late 1800s. That's why I'm not getting rid. Let's see. With the lion motif is the giveaway. Okay. If anyone's interested in either of these pieces, let me know. This set is available. I will sell this. I will sell. This is not an off limits tray, all of them. Okay. I will let this one go. The Christian Dior, the earrings, the necklace and the earrings all are available. The Givenchy Demi Parure, not my Tiffany. None of the Tiffany's here. The ring is available. And this is one of the Chanel's. I won't go into a lot on this one, but this is Chanel. This does have a toggle clasp, only because they can. You don't need it because it's going to go over your head no matter what, but it's Chanel. You got to always have it over the top. Now, you guys, if you saw the runway for 2025, fall 2025, 2026 for Chanel, this is exactly what they're wearing. Exactly it. So let me bring this one up. The new version. This is the vintage version. And there is your Chanel. And this one is also available. Did I put a price on this one? Let's see. Chanel necklace. No, inquire. Okay. If you're interested in this Chanel, let me know. I have several Chanel pieces now that just need to get listed. But if you're interested, I have a collection of Chanel necklaces that I didn't realize how many I had. What would you say most of these pieces are from? So like the Chanel necklace is, I believe that is, maybe because the 80s. I think that's the 80s. I'd have to look back in my notes because I do have more comprehensive notes. I just didn't grab them when I was doing this. I wasn't sure how long I would be on, whether I would get to this full. But now we know the Louis Comfort, like that is the early 1940, like a 1940s era, I think. All vintage, I can tell you. I just not entirely sure. I just don't remember. I have a memory thing. So I can look if you're interested, because I think it's interesting to know too. I probably need to put it in my notes. So yeah, but I can find out. But these are all vintage pieces. Even this one's vintage. And all of this is vintage. And then here, the Chanel earrings are also, these are available. I do have a price on these right now. These are $485. They are clip-on. They are signed in the back. They are in just such good condition. And what I like about these is that they will hold up over time. I have some the pearl domed, like cabochon Chanel, and the pearl coating has come off. So I get to figure out what I can do with those. And they see if you drop them, you don't have to worry about anything happening. Okay, there's that. Okay. Now the last pieces I'm going to show you real quick. Any questions or anything you want to see more on these that I might be able to? Yeah. Hi, Marilyn. Welcome home, Marilyn. Okay. I'm going to move this off of here. Let me know again if you have any questions, you want to ask me anything, or if you want to make offers on any of the ones that I've said are for sale. Or if you're interested in some of the ones and you think you can talk me out of any of the other ones, I mean, try. Okay, one more and I'll do this and we'll be done because I think there's some things in here you might want to see. I know for sure we have one buyer who has some pieces in here she likes, so I wanted to show this real quick. I'll just show you. This is a little bit of an eclectic one. Oh, this is Tiffany. This is Tiffany and Co. Not that one. Tiffany. I'm not going through all of them, so I'm trying to pick which ones are which. Okay, I can tell you. That's funny. Where is it? Okay, it gets mixed up in the words. I can't see it. Should be on a spreadsheet next time. This is the Tiffany & Co. sterling silver and 18 karat yellow gold on the balls. This is a double ball bracelet. This is how it goes on. That is how that one. This one has 2 of the 18 karat gold balls on it. You'll see one that is more of a recent. This is one of the early versions of this bracelet that has this single. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I am. So this is where we're closing in. There's that one. If anyone's interested, you can inquire about pricing on this one. It's somewhere in my notes. I can't find it. I can't. Stephen Webster. For those that aren't familiar, Stephen Webster, I wanted to show you the 3 colors that I have. Very unique, very, I don't want to say Ed Hardy-ish, because that would diminish the quality of the era of these, diminish the design. These are designer, high-end designer pieces. And I can do each, so the ring still has, so this is new old stock. And this one is 900. So new is 900 on this piece. Oh, okay. And then I do have, they came to me separately, believe it or not. Jake was like, what, you didn't get those together? I'm like, no, they came separately. So there we go. Let me zoom out for you. If you are a Steven Webster fan, or if you like this style, these are available for, I think I said $395, but I don't think I want to do $395. I would do $325 for each piece, sold separately. So the ring would be sold separately from the bracelet. So $325 each. And then you do have the purple and the pink. I have only one bag left though. So that would be whichever one. I think I need to reserve that. If somebody buys the two of these together, if you buy the Demi Parure of the ring and the bracelet together, which I would think would just be a shame to split them up, even though they came to me separately, they were meant to get married here and go to you somewhere in the world. So there's those, but I will separate them if we need to. It will be crushing. I'll have to get therapy, but it'll be okay. Trust me, it'll be okay. Steven Webster. Okay. Now, I'm not going to open it, but I do have a vintage Louis Vuitton still in the package monogram bracelet. Okay. If you're interested in that, I have the Louis Vuitton original monogram bracelet. And then we did the Tiffany Co. I told you I have the Coach heart. It also has a little Coach like you would find like your bag tag right there. It's so adorable. It's so cute. Okay, so there's the Coach. And then last but not least, two things. Oh no, I had this. I will sell this, by the way, guys. If you're interested in this one, it's available. You've seen it in my intro. You've seen it a couple of places, but it's too small for me. I'll show it to you if you need me to. I can show it. But then I have the Tiffany Co. die. So if you're looking for, this is a great gift for someone. And I know I'm asking you to reach out to me for pricing, but that just because otherwise these things will stay in my collection forever. And I'm okay with that. But if you're interested in them, the ones I will list some when I get to it. I am bringing on at least one, potentially two employees soon. One is in the middle of moving, and the other one, well, it's the holidays, so it's a little bit difficult. Okay, there's those. Did I skip anything before I go to this? Nope. King Baby. If you're familiar with King Baby, this is my personal revolver. It is articulating. It actually revolves. I bought this when it was a stretch for me to buy this. Let's just put it that way. But I had to have it. I'm an expert marksman. And we knew the manager at King Baby in Vegas. And so I got one there. And it's just time to let it go. It's really just been it's marked right here, but it's been just set aside and it needs to go out into the world. I encourage you to check this one. There's one out there, not quite like this, not as nice as this one, but anyway, it's available and it is $350 for this one. Sterling silver, has Swarovski pink pave rhinestones. God knows what that was. Did you guys hear it? I don't know what that was. Oh, I have no idea. It didn't sound good, did it? Okay, whatever. Okay, here we go. That's it. All right, that is it. Kind of funny, this King Baby. What fell? I don't know. I guess we'll be fine. Nothing fell on me, so there's that. You're a revolver girly? She's so cute. Steph, if this is something you're interested in, please let me know because I would love for it to go to someone in my world that I know. I'd love it to go out into the world in general, but it's literally, she spins. She's so cute. So keep that in mind. And the sparkle and the fun. I probably didn't wear it more than, I'm going to stretch, I'm going to say a dozen times. Had to have it, had to have it. And I still love it, but it just doesn't fit into my world. So somebody needs to have it in their world. Did I skip anything that you guys saw? Oh, I'm done. It was a lot. I know you guys, it was a lot. And I know you could be shopping. You could be anywhere else. This is also stuff we talked about. I could do lives as I do things. This would be one of those moments where I'm doing the live version This will stay out there. I might do a little bit of editing to it to clean up any really long delays so people can get through the information that they need to go out into the world and conquer this vintage jewelry space. Don't let anyone scare you. Don't let anyone, if you ask a question and they, excuse me for anything else, shitty about it, just move on. Just avoid that person. There's so many nice, helpful sellers and collectors in this category. Look for them. They'll take you under their wing. There's so much jewelry in this world. There's no need for competition and ugliness. My prediction, you will soon see another video or two come out from other sellers that'll have a similar array of jewelry. They'll probably be less than mine. Okay. That's where it's their prerogative, but I can almost peg that there'll be some that'll be coming soon. I can't wait to see what they have as well because I'm always adding to my collection as, you know, as we grow. If you see anything you love that I didn't give you a price or you're interested in, please email me, Angie@reservedgrace.com. You can also go on to Reserved Grace and see what pieces are still there. They're selling out and I need to replenish. All right. Oh, you're good. You're no work. It's on replay. It's on replay, Marilyn. I'm keeping this out there. I will edit it a little bit, like I said, to streamline it. When it becomes available, it takes about 2 days, 48 hours before I can get in there and do anything with the video. Love you so much. It was so good to see you, Linda. Marilyn, thank you for always being here. You were first as always. I appreciate it. Jenny, thank you for coming from Sweden to join us. Steph, late, but you were here. No, just kidding. Jenny, take care of yourself. When is your surgery date? I don't know if you saw Steph. Jenny is having carpal tunnel surgery. I think it's next week. Hey, yeah, by the way, I just saw hearts. Thank you so much for the hearts. And while you're here, please give a like. I would so appreciate that. It will help in the algorithm. It lets YouTube know that I didn't violate any of their cross and religious symbols. Next Tuesday. Okay, praying for you. Can you give us updates? We always love updates. You know that. We love updates. So I've got me personally. I personally have Steph and Jenny. You guys are both going to be in recovery. So I get to put you on my prayer list along with Linda and everyone else, just entirely the whole world is on my prayer list right now. Yes. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We're putting up our Christmas tree today and doing soccer tomorrow. Love you. Take care, Linda. Thank you, Linda. I hope I've made some progress since you first started coaching me. Linda, you've been a treasure, truly. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. It was a lot. I don't know how long I've been going, but it's just a lot of brain power for me. I love you. I will see you later. It's the hardest part is saying goodbye. Jenny, take care. I will see you guys in potentially Tuesday at 2. I will let you know Tuesday at 2, potentially Tuesday at 2, potentially. I'll let you know. Love you. Bye.